Right, so it's not going well. I'm on the way to Portsmouth to get the ferry to Guernsey for our Guernsey Escapes, and I'm in a traffic jam. I'm quite late. I have to pick Matt up from the station, and he's already furious at me. He hates me. So I'm hoping we're going to get there and there will actually be an episode. But at the moment, this is pretty dicey and trying to stay calm in a traffic jam.
So I am at Portsmouth Harbour at the moment, having just got a taxi from the train station because John was running late, as per usual, and was too late to pick me up.
I'm sorry, Matthew.
No, you're not. You don't know the meaning of the word sorry.
Genuinely, I am sorry. I'll give you a yum yum.
Okay, that makes up for it.
How you doing, you alright?
Yeah, good. It's our first evening here in Guernsey and the weather is absolutely beautiful. Perfect holiday weather. We've got blue skies, amazing sunshine, but that's not really what we want for photography. So we're just going to go for a bit of an explore. I've never been here before, so John is going to show me around.
Yeah, I used to come here when I was young. I used to come like every year, and I've always loved the coastline here. So I've invited Matt back, so we should definitely do a photo escapes in Guernsey. So we're here, we've got Fort Grey on our left. This is going to be our first location. Have you ever seen anything like that anywhere else? It's really odd, isn't it? They call it the cup and saucer here. That's the local name for it. You can see why they call it that. Because it looks like a cup in a saucer. Yeah.
As we arrived before sunset and quite early, we decided to go out into the waves and see if we could find a composition.
My plan is to have a quick scout up and down this section right next to the waves and try and get my shot quite quickly because I'm very conscious that the tide is coming in, and although I've looked at the tables, I reckon I've got probably not more than about an hour. So I need to work quite quickly to make sure I don't miss this opportunity. At the moment, I'm now just trying to calm myself down a bit and just watching the waves come in and out and looking for the points at which it's draining back in, because that's where I'll get most kind of movement in the water and get a bit of motion into the photograph. Okay, I quite like this. I think this is going to be my shot. I've got a few rocks just in the waves there, which gives a nice depth to the image because I've got kind of 3 layers of rocks. I've also got the waves just crashing in the foreground, and then obviously the castle in the background. I'm switching to a much wider angle lens because I want the kind of drama right in front of the camera. The waves are crashing over here, and there's a kind of, as the wave comes in, there's a whole line of the wave hitting, which will take you into the image, but I want this kind of like, I want you to feel like the water's right in front of you. So as I thought, the tide is coming in quite quickly and the waves are already covering the rocks that were really what was making my composition. So I'm doing a John. I'm getting covered in waves. This is normally what you do, not me. I'm not going to lie, there are a lot of shots that it is worth doing a John for and getting absolutely drenched. Oh no. But this really isn't one of them because the sky is so boring. Bye. I'm done. I'm going to return the ocean to its rightful place. Clean shoes.
The lights have just come on Fort Grey now, so maybe we should photograph it.
Yeah. I mean, we've got to make the most of the weather. If Wednesday is supposed to be terrible, then let's just get this now.
Okay, let's get this now. So the sun has gone down now, and we're at Fort Grey. The fort has now been lit up with the orange lights, and we're just getting that twilight now. So I've chosen this particular spot because I want the cobbles to be in the foreground. It leads right into Fort Grey. So I'm going to try and make a slowish shutter speed to try and capture that action. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably have about a second shutter speed, something like that, get as close to the waves as I possibly can, and I think it'll make quite a cool shot. When you've got worse conditions than when you took it last time, I took this shot about 10 years ago and I had perfect conditions for the shot. The waves are right up there, you know, had a really good sky, so I don't think I can do better than that shot. So I'm photographing these railings now, and we've got the reflections from Fort Grey, the orange reflections, which contrast to the blue ambient light of the waves. And I've got obviously the railings just going through the foreground. It's a really abstract shot that I wouldn't have done 10 years ago, but I really like it, and all the reflections and the cobbles as well look really good.
I'm going to go and see if I can find some shots, because I'm not just going to sit in the car and wait for him. My challenge now is to find an even better shot than John. I think I've found my shot to rival John's. I've got Fort Grey in the background, I've got this wall leading round on the right, and then some fishing boats on the left. And I think this makes a really nice panorama. So fingers crossed this will make John really jealous. I've also spotted the lighthouse off in the distance, and with the nice purple sky and then some kind of rocks in the foreground, I think this makes a really well balanced image. So again, hopefully John will be green with jealousy.